In today's video, I'm going to show you how to separate text paths step by step and also how to fix letters that have holes so they still look clean and correct. If you've ever worked with text in a vector program and wondered why all the letters are stuck together or why letters like O, B, A, and P suddenly turn solid after separating them, this guide is for you. This is a super useful technique for logo design, lettering, custom graphics, and any project where you want full control over individual letters. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get into it. First, use the selection tool and click on the combined text object you want to separate. In many design programs, the selection tool is the black arrow tool and it's the easiest way to grab the full text object before editing it. Make sure you select the actual text path, not just a background object or another layer. Once it's selected, you're ready for the next step. Now go to the top menu and choose Path, then select Break Apart. If your software uses a shortcut, you can also press Ctrl plus Shift plus K. What this does is take the combined path and split it into separate pieces. In other words, every closed shape inside that text becomes its own independent object. This is the key step when you want to separate letters that were converted into paths. After you do that, you may notice something important. Letters with inner holes like O, B, A, or P may suddenly look filled in or solid. That's completely normal. It happens because the inner loop and the outer loop are now two separate overlapping shapes instead of one properly combined letter shape. So don't panic if your text looks wrong at first. That just means the path has been broken apart successfully, and now you need to fix the counters, which are the inner holes of the letters. To restore those holes, select both the outer shape and the inner counter shape. Once both pieces are selected, use the difference command. If your program supports shortcuts, you can press Ctrl plus minus. This subtracts the inner shape from the outer one and brings back the original letter appearance. So if you were working on an O, for example, the inner circle gets removed from the outer circle and the whole returns exactly the way it should. This part is really important if you want your text to stay professional and readable. A lot of beginners separate paths and stop there, but that can leave letters looking incorrect. By using difference, you're telling the software to keep the outside shape while cutting out the inside shape. That gives you the clean, proper outline again. You can repeat this process for any other letters that contain holes or enclosed spaces. Now, there's another situation you might run into. Sometimes your text was not actually combined into a single path. Instead, it may simply be grouped. If that's the case, separating it is much easier. Select the text group and press Ctrl plus U to ungroup. This will split the group into individual objects so you can work with each letter separately. If Ctrl plus U does not do anything, that's a strong sign that your text is not just grouped, but actually a single path entity. In that case, you need to use the break apart method we covered earlier. Once the letters are separated into their own objects, you can move them, rotate them, resize them, or scale them individually using the selection tool. This is where the real creative freedom comes in. You can spread the letters out, tilt them for a dynamic look, create custom word spacing, or build unique typographic designs that are not possible when everything is locked together. This is especially helpful for poster designs, logos, labels, and artistic text layouts. So let's quickly recap. If your text is combined into a single path, select it with the selection tool, go to path, then break apart, or use Ctrl plus Shift plus K. If letters with holes turn solid, select the outer and inner shapes and use difference or Ctrl plus minus to restore the hole. And if the text is only grouped, simply ungroup it with Ctrl plus U, then move each letter separately. Once you understand the difference between grouping, breaking apart, and subtracting shapes, this process becomes very easy. The more you practice it, the faster you'll be at editing text for any design project. It's one of those simple skills that makes a big difference in your workflow. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next easy design guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.